Hello YouTube, welcome to your bonus video for today. So I already uploaded earlier today, but I wanted to upload this because this is kind of a new thing we're going to be doing during Friday streams. Basically yesterday we came up with this meme Friday idea, and the concept is that throughout the stream I'm going to be building decks based on whatever idea the chat throws at me, and if I win one duel, I retired the deck. If I lose 5 duels, I retired the deck. And it was very interesting. They were throwing all kinds of random things at me. Not all of them work. Most of them failed a lot. But the few wins that we got, I saved the replays for, and I'm just going to put them on video form. I don't have the deck list for most of these decks because I was just kind of building them, and I think I built over some of them. So instead of trying to show you 4 deck lists, I'm just going to show you what the main concept of the decks were. First of all, we had a 30 card 6 samurai deck, and the idea was to bring out Inishi. We were trying to bring out Inishi, but it didn't quite work out that way. It was pretty good for summoning things like Grandmaster and Great Shogun Shien, and I make a really cool play on that where I bring out Secret 6 Samurai Rihan. So you guys will see that. Kind of the key cards for that replay, the cards to look out for: Secret 6 Samurai Kizaru. If you special summon this, you can search a 6 Samurai monster with a different attribute that what your controller on the field. And we also have Secret 6 Samurai Hatsume, which if you banish 2 6 samurai monsters from your graveyard, you can target a third one in the graveyard and special summon that to the field. So those are the cards that you need to know for the replay that you're gonna see. We also brought back Baboons, my boys. We were playing Baboons in 2018, and you guys can probably guess how that went. But Yellow Baboon, when a beast type monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can remove from play 2 beast type monsters in your graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. That's going to be relevant in the replay. Uniflora, Mystical Beast of the Forest. If all the monsters in your graveyard are beast type, you can tribute this card, special summon 1 beast type monster from your hand or graveyard except Uniflora, Mystical Beast of the Forest, but it cannot attack this turn. And we also have Kalantosa, Mystical Beast of the Forest. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a beast type monster, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy that target. So as you can see, kind of the combo that I was going for is I wanted this thing in the grave so I could special summon it with Uniflora, and then I get to pop something on the field, and once they get rid of Kalantosa, you know, through battle I can special summon Yellow Baboon from the hand. Not a sick play, but that's kind of all Baboons can do. Next, we were running a Great Maju Garzett with a Andro Sphinx and Pyramid of Light engine, which is really cool because it brings out a 6,000 attack Great Maju Garzett, but it's just a meme deck. Obviously, it's not as good as the Archfiend one. It was really fun to mess around with that. And for the last, the whole chat wanted an ape-like deck. So we're using cards that have like gorillas and apes in the artwork, mostly monsters. That's why we have Berserk Gorilla, which was kind of the top monster. We have Bazu, the Soul Eater, and we have Baltic Kong, along with Beast Rising. That's pretty much all it was for that deck, just a beat down deck. And that's it. Let's go ahead and show you. I only have 4 replays for you guys this time around. I'm literally about to stream in under an hour, but I really wanted to. I didn't want this content to go to waste because I thought it was a nice meme, so I just recording this real quick. Going up against Bandit Keith, this is going to be the 6 Samurai replay. That's what I started with, and it was a 30 card Grass is Greener deck. I believe I was using Last Gamble as well as my skill. As you can see, this is this is a good hand. But grass is not really going to yield a lot for me unless I have things like Powerful Rebirth or my Inishi in hand. So I wasn't really going to gain a whole lot of advantage through the grass right now. But at least I was filling up the grave for whenever I went, you know, Last Gamble or so. And I just normal summon Kizaru. I figured 1900 was hopefully going to be hard for my opponent to get over. And he flips over Amazon's Onslaught immediately. That means he can no longer activate traps or spells, because you only get one once Great Shogun Shin is on the field. So my 6 Samurai Yaichi is going to destroy something for sure. I get rid of a Mirror Wall. We're gonna see the Amazon Source Woman being special summoned, so I end up crashing with my Kizaru. And I decide to roll the dice and destroy the Amazon Source Woman at the cost of my Shogun Shin, hoping he wouldn't top deck another monster. I destroy a enemy controller, and I have a powerful reverse, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. As you can see, deck did really well as far as spamming monsters on the field, and this is the play that I'm talking about, boys. Check out this sick play. I special summon my Grandmaster with 6 Samurai, which means my Doji's effect activates and I can send a 6 Samurai to the grave. So we're gonna send Secret 6 Samurai Kizaru, because you guys will see what I'm about to do. So now that I have 3 monsters, 3 6 Samurai monsters with different attributes on the field, I can special summon my Rihan and activate the effect, which lets me banish a card my opponent controls as long as I banish a 6 Samurai monster, right? By sending once per turn, you can banish 1 6 Samurai card from your hand or face up from the field. So I didn't have anything in hand. I have to banish himself. At this point, the chat thought I had misplayed. I knew what I was doing. We're gonna go Powerful Rebirth, special summon Kizaru, which is gonna let me search a monster, as I said. That's a different attribute. We're gonna go ahead and get Hatsume. Hatsume is gonna banish 2 to summon 1. And that is enough damage to finish the game, so my opponent just scoops it up. We beat Amazonas, man, with a meme deck, so it was definitely a big win for us. And I believe this is the Baboon. The Baboon deck. Going up against a weird 30 card deck. Middle Age mix. So Ancient Gears 30 cards. Seems legit. We're gonna go Tribute to the Doom because I want my Kalantosa in the grave. And I really wanted to pop Ancient Gear Castle. So I destroy the monster, activate Uniflora's effect, special summon my Kalantosa, destroy the Ancient Gear Castle, and I have my Yellow Baboon, you know, as soon as he destroys my Kalantosa by battle. But because he has to be by battle, I'm forced to negate the Man-Eater bug right here. And I'm kind of just waiting it out right here. I decided to go for some cheap damage to kind of, you know, tilt him into destroying my monster. He finally does. So we're gonna banish 2 to summon Yellow Baboon. But because I was afraid of the back row, I just went ahead and used Dark Desert Tapper? No idea. And use my enemy controller just to really protect my one boss monster. I'm gonna destroy the Ancient Gear Knight. He's got a Sphere Kribo, which is Pepe Hen. But luckily he doesn't pick up a monster that can destroy me. So right now I'm just doing cheap damage. I figure his monster is full of big Ancient Gears that he can't summon now that the castle is gone. And sure enough, he finally scoops it up when he knows there's nothing else he can do. Baboons win in 2018, my boys. Next we have the Andro Sphinx deck with Pyramid, I believe. And by the way, if you want to watch all the failed attempts with this deck, you can check out the yesterday's VOD. I streamed for 4 hours. It was a huge VOD, and you don't have anything to do. There you go.
Duel.
The fact that my opponent was running dual standby was already good for us because I started with an extra hand. So right away, I have Impenetrable Attack, I have Pyramid of Light, I have Andro Sphinx, and I have Crystal Seer. So Crystal Seer is gonna help me get to my Gaju Marset. We see immediately that we're going up against Counter Ferris, which was kind of scary. But I do get the Great Maju Garzett right there. I go for a Pyramid of Light, activate Hey True Nate, pay 500 life points, to summon Andro Sphinx and then tribute it for the great Maju Garzett. Unfortunately, Sanctuary of the Sky is not gonna let me do any damage, but I'm feeling pretty good. Obviously, this thing's major weakness is the fact that it has no defense. Econ take, it's a big problem, but luckily Impenetrable Attack takes care of both, because I can protect him from being destroyed by battle if he gets switched into defense mode. I can protect my life points from going down to 0. So I was feeling really good, and at this point we're kind of just, you know, slowly chipping away at his monsters, because I can't put a second one on board to start doing damage. And I'm feeling, you know, a little worried, because I figured there was gonna be an econ at some point. Wall of D brings him down to 4400, big whoop. And here I decided to pick up a second Great Maju Garzett. And I started doing 100 damage at a time, boys. Big poggers. There you go. Eventually we'll get there. You kind of see why this is Meme Friday, man. This is obviously not competitive, but it was so entertaining. Chat's reaction was really well. Divine Punishment is going to negate my Catavale Omen, and because I felt disrespected, I decided to disrespect this man back by summoning a 200 attack Great Maju Garzett, and then just to finish the BM I went last gamble. If I had rolled a 6 I would have lost. Luckily we get a 4, and we finish her off with style. Then we have one last replay, boys, which is going to be the Ape / Gorilla deck. I actually played several games with a bunch of this deck. There was one game in particular, if you were on stream, you know what I'm talking about. It was against Extra. And I don't know if I mathed wrong or if there was just no way I would have won. But we were 200 life points away from winning, boys. And I decked out. It was really sad. It was a sad moment in the stream. But here we're just going up against a random Power of Darkness deck. Power of Dark. So we're going to see some Spellcaster shenanigans. Shard of Greed in PvP. Not something you see very often. We're going to go Voltic Kong. I go ahead and banish the Shard of Greed once he gets the second counter, just for the subtle BM right there. Tie that binds. Man-Eater Bug is going to get rid of my Baltic Kong, but I have Powerful Reverse, so I bring him right back to do an extra 1900 attack and to mill one card. We're going to see Mage Power. Unfortunately for him, I have Mirror Wall waiting, and that's pretty much the game. Summon another Baltic Kong just to make sure. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think about this, because as I mentioned, we're probably going to use Fridays to do stuff like this. Just build random decks, go in with them, try to get a win, you know, before 5 losses, and then just move on to the next one. And you know, I can always just save the replays, the ones that work, and put them right here. So let me know down in the comments what you think. As always, like and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And if you're watching this on release day, come check out the stream, because I'm probably streaming right now, and it is a dual room stream, so it'll be tons of fun. But till next time.